Ayer presentamos una primera parte de una larga charla que tuve con Emir Kusturica, que estuvo en Buenos Aires, sigue estando en Argentina, ahora está de gira por el país, dio 2 conciertos ya acá en la ciudad de Buenos Aires, vuelve para dar un concierto el día sábado en el Teatro Vorterix en La Croce y Álvarez Thomas. Y bueno, tuve ese placer de charlar con él, una charla muy linda, muy larga. Ayer vimos una primera parte y ahora les presento esta segunda parte de esta entrevista con Kusturica.
A ver.
Hearing your music sounds happy, but your lyrics is not so happy, no?
Contradicting, yeah.
Yes.
We are always as much as possible into the what Joe Strummer and Clash and 80s people do, to speak about real people, to speak about the people whose existence is shocking. They know if they come with something complicated that the editor will say, oh please, don't give me that shit from the 70s. And this is why I feel like that we are participating in this music as a dinosaurs. I'm sure, and I hope, I'm always optimistic, that people one day very soon in cinema, in music, will ask for some, I would say, smart, constructive way to see the world.
And what kind of music do you hear?
You know, I grew up with Led Zeppelin. I grew up with Stones, the period that I loved, because I don't like Stones now. But Clash mainly because Clash were much more constructive. And the behavior of Joe Strummer going to Angola and to fight and to be on the side of those people on whose side you have to be always.
What we saw after the show, when the people start to dance in the street, is common in other countries.
No. This is very special. It's not because I'm in Argentina and I give you this blah, blah, blah. No. This is very special here. There is a tenderness that I liberate in my cinema, and there is a tenderness in the music, which is the way to communicate your people. And that's, you know, it happens to me after I was doing underground. I was on the verge of committing suicide, very depressed. And after I finished this movie, I went through the nightmare of Cannes Film Festival, in which many intellectuals accused me of being pro-Serbian, I don't know, whatever they called me. And I said, from now on, I will do differently my art. I will use cinema and music to to treat people like if everything was a mental hospital. What we did last night and what we do wherever we come is like getting 1.5 hours through the special procession in which the art cleans you out much better than if you go to sauna. I am much more complicated than I appear to be, because my freedom and my autonomy is very expensive. It cost me many things that I lost in my life, but it gives me psychological strength, because the roller coaster or the making cinema, doing music, you are exposed to a kind of irregular life, and there is a level in which irregularity takes you over. It didn't happen to me, I was lucky. I watched many people going down and simply being not able to keep up.
Más allá de los ensayos, debe haber algo librado a lo que sucede en el momento. ¿Eso también sucede con las películas?
It's the same.
It's the same.
It's the same. That's why I'm not making a movie now for 4 years, because less and less people are interested into financing craziness. I'm developing cinema like a chain reaction of inspirations, in which most of the time it goes progressively into a positive craziness, I think. And this is why my films, if you compare them with the scripts, you will see that they have a very small margin in common.
I want to know about your town.
My town is the first town in the history of architecture that is coming out of literature. There is a Drina River, as I told you, separating east from west in Bosnia, in Serbia. and there is a small peninsula inside the city of Visegrad, on which you have a very famous bridge that was described in the Nobel Prize winning piece by Ivo Andrić, the writer, which is called The Bridge on the Drina River. I made a plan, I started, and I'm middle way finished with the reconstruction of the city that I found in literature that never existed. When it's finished, it will be old. Why old? Because I'm buying old, all over place in Serbia and Bosnia, I'm buying old stone houses from the stone, putting on the truck and bringing in front of this main street, main square, and all these houses. And this is probably the biggest project in my life.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Emir.
Welcome.